volume checking right now. About here, I guess. Alright, let's do this. In short, I have multiple issues with this release, but I already said what I want to say in the previous video, so I'm not gonna repeat myself.
Once again.
This is unbelievable as hell. Try that again. Slightly less strain on the wrist. Much better. Only thing is it's kind of rocking because of the mouse pad. So okay, last one. I'm not gonna retry anymore. Probably still not gonna FC, but I definitely can beat my previous score.
Once again.
I didn't beat my old score.
It's alright. 지금 내 눈은 떠고 있어. 흔들리는 널 알고 있어. 거친 숨결이 닿고 있어. 그냥 널 내게 맡겨봐. 뜨거워지는 널 내게 보여. 이제는 내 것이야. 헐크러지는 너의 몸을 맡겨. 지금 순간을 함께. Baby one more time. 이 정말 너와 나 조금씩 알아볼라. 지금 이 순간이야 내게 다가간다. 바라만 봐도 느껴져버렸어. 온갖 시선을 뒤로왔지 조금씩 알아본다. 너와 나 사이에 거리는 불가의 미터. 맞서 뜨고 시간은 순간은 멈췄어. 깊어가는 시간 속에 잠시간을 청소해. 매일의 너무 또 내가 멈췄어. 흐려져가는 초점에 나가는 한숨 흔들리는 몸을 벽걸리는 마음을 제가 불가능하기만 할 뿐. 귓가에 던진 그 공격한 말투. 너와 나 하려면 오케이 깊고 또 쉽게 먹었다 baby. 뜨거워지는 너를 내게 보여. 이제 넌 내 것이다. 헐크러지는 너의 몸을 맡겨. 지금 순간을 함께. 빗밤에 가는 너의 숨을 뱉어. Baby we fly 이 시간 뒤면 끝날 이 순간을. 지금 순간을 함께. Baby one more time.
I've been playing 7 key mode, but there's very few tracks that have it, and I don't want to be constantly switching back and forth. because I'm just not used to the layout as well.
Welcome to Beautiful Day.
It's a beautiful day.
Why not? I mean, O2Jam only releases once every 2 decades or so. Final Fantasy IV Battle Theme. Over the Horizon, although that's the wrong image, it's a different one from the original. I'm guessing the original is a little bit too big.
흩어져가는 하얀 숨결 쫓아가 보면 펼쳐진 눈의 세계 순백의 겨울 봄바람에 녹아내리면 새롭게 쑤시는 희망과 열정 태어난다 답답한 도시를 나와 시원한 바람 맞으며 들리나요 내 두근대는 가슴속 고동이 하얀 눈꽃처럼 추억 머물다가 자리에 다시 설렘으로 채워지는 온기 지루한 일상은 모두 던져버리고 이제 그 자리에 다시 꿈을 찾아가는 거야 영원히 겨울바람처럼 작게 웅크리던 나에게 봄바람과 함께 반겨주는 아침 답답한 일상은 모두 던져버리고 이제 제자리에 다시 꿈을 찾아가는 거야 영원히
Right, also the difficulty I'm having is actually reading, like the charts are completely insane right now. Oh, the right cover art shows up about like half the time, but I have no idea how so many of them can be wrong unless it's like a database error or something. There we go, it's the right one. Agony is pretty apt for my experience. Seems off. It's still off. Whatever. The thing is, the key tabs are going to be loud as hell as well if I pop it, but whatever. Alright. And a little bit down. So to kind of explain, there is three things that can kind of stack up to make things go off sync. The first is the engine itself, which you can kind of offset. Obviously, like the settings to offset it is it will get it most of the way to basically compensating for the engine itself. The second thing is sometimes when in games like this and 6-star, when you start the song just plays off because it's stuttering or loading the asset, and then the entire song is either late or early. Because of that, you can fix that by restarting. And the third is if the song itself, the audio data is a little bit off, like it's got silence at the start, that will make it off compared to the rest of the music. So you probably have to set the sync specifically for that song when you want to play it if you want it to be right on the dot. And I think that's what's happening with that particular track. Like it was off after restarting as well. Oh yeah, previous track just had a couple of quad jacks out of the blue. It's not that bad, but it took me a surprise. It's a bit too slow. I never really appreciated the constant scroll speed. Like DJMAX switched to it maybe a year ago, until I played this again, and it's just so off-putting to have every single track scroll at a different rate because of the BPM. Song selection is obviously mobile, like this does not make sense to have to reselect the difficulty after scrolling, stuff like that. Yeah, the menu only seems to accept mouse input, which is probably like just mapping mouse clicks to tabs on a mobile phone. So stuff like direction arrows and all that to scroll does not work. And surprise, it scrolls right to the top after a restore because why not? Hey, welcome to the suffering. If I can't FC this, I shall retire. There's a this game has a wardrobe malfunction, let's just put it that way. Like, I mentioned it earlier, but literally half the jackets are just wrong. And the jackets are so low quality, the image, it's just so pixelated. Like, that's an easy fix, I think. I would hope. Yeah, this is very much the mobile version ported to Steam. I was gonna say lazy, but I would do that. Yeah, I've had a lot of thoughts. I spoke a lot at the end of the previous stream, but I'm not gonna repeat any of that. What a trash fire. Oh man. I'm so sorry to lambast the game on stream, but honestly this is such a trash fire. Like I feel pity for the people who paid for this and can't play it, which is actually myself. Self-pity. Let's see if restarting works. Click to continue, and it just dumps you straight into the menu. The amount of 7 keys is really low right now. And of course Fly Magpie is there. Oh, level 30 now. See, this is what I'm saying, like, when you start, the first piece of music does not have your keybinds, which is weird as hell, and then when you start it again, it's correct. I have no idea how that can even happen. Look, you can see it on stream, I'm not changing my keybinds. Like, I didn't go into the menu to kind of fix it or whatever. Okay, it's still not. The previous time, I didn't even have to go to the menu and it fixed itself. I don't understand how. Yeah, these are my keybinds, EFGIL. That was not being reflected in the gameplay. I have no idea why. Yeah, and I was joking that no one ever caught this because no one ever booted up the game a second time. You bad making that joke, but it's probably true. It's like, okay, had enough of O2Jam, I'm not gonna play this ever again. Never discovered that the keybinds reset themselves when you restart the game. Okay, now they're correct. pretty much as I remember for Blackwater. Very unfun. Oh man, this is driving me nuts as well. The fact that every time you finish a song, it goes right back to the top. Ironically, if you don't buy anything and you only have the free songs, it's not that much of a problem. But when you have everything, scrolling all the way back down to where you were again is stupid. Just penalize people for paying money. I've always used an arched 3 button because my middle finger is just a little long and it's a little bit uncomfortable to have it on the same lane. Don't ask why my middle finger's long.
아빠 막내 지한데 몰라도 되고 나 오늘 집에 못 들어가. 그래도 나 오늘 안 들어가. 끊어. 화장가만 못 빌려 입고 오늘 밤엔 돗대 만나. 담배 물고 술도 마시고 놀자 우리 랄랄이. 신나게 노는 거야. 어른이 되면 모두 만날 거야. 꼼꼼한 대로 남자 시처럼 인간처럼 인생이란 그런 거지. 신나게 노는 거야. 어른이 되면 모두 만날 거야. 꼼꼼한 대로 남자 시처럼 인간처럼 인생이란 그런 거지.
Quick kickers, one good. Amazingly, no Electro Fantasy HD, the original SHD that started everything. I'm missing the triplets. The original Electro Fantasy had a one minute 61 good. Had a bunch of triplets in the middle, and it's a very cool callback to the fact that Fantasy Impromptu, the piece it's based on, is like 16th on triplets throughout the entire song. So the fact that it's missing from this chart is a little bit of a bummer. I wanted to answer, but I got interrupted by the game crashing or not logging in. Yes, I'm running an interface. I use it for volume. And obviously for games with ASIO, it enables ASIO. It doesn't really help for this except for the volume control. Wiki said he's going to stream this as well. So regardless of what I say, I think he's in for torture anyway. Oh, pop it up. This is so hard to read. I'm just so not used to highway. Yeah, I'm suffering so you don't have to. Like it feels like playing an emulation. That's what it feels like. Oh, it's Fantasy Impromptu again. This chicken, ironically, is in the O2Jam DLC in ZT1, I believe. And yeah, I'm trying not to laugh because I got my wish when I said the previous Electro Fantasy missing triplets and it's here in dubstep. Pop. Be careful what you wish for. $15! How the hell did they make this so hard? So, I mean, how the hell did they make this so not easy? It's something like a 5 or 7 in the original game. Okay. Helix versus Helix analog. I'm guessing the chart is different? Kind of a bad idea to not consolidate and make like, okay, this is the canon version going forward in a new release of the game, but whatever. Why does it reload the song when you restart? That's just another really annoying. It's off as well. So many goods. It's later than the music. Whether it's because the song is off or that was just on a restart. Holy shit, there's a lot of goods. I suspect it's a song because it's a really, really old song as well and had a bunch of soft lines in the original. I'm not sure if it's local, but the download was like 2 gigs, so I think it should be. Seems okay this time. Yeah, it seems okay this time. I think it's just the previous time it just the engine just started the song late or early or something. The hell's the chat? cool. Like, that's actually probably like the first chart I've actually been impressed by in the entire game. Like, it did a lot of interesting things. Pretty much the composers to look out for in modern O2Jam, or like at least newer O2Jam, is Mimi, Warak, and Tak did a few, I think. Someone on Discord said that the game micro stutters, and I'm not sure if it's obvious on the stream, but it definitely is, and it's very distracting actually. So here's an ironic thing. I'm noticing that for a lot of O2Jam classic songs, the stereo file that they're using is like they recorded either the game's output or the tool output, and there are two tells. The first is that the key sounds are obnoxiously louder than the rest of the music a lot of the time, which sucks for the charts which aren't following those key sounds. And the bigger tell is like on the 16th and 32nd snares. There are little gaps in between, which is very, very noticeable. So it's not like the DAW output or the DAW output, they just recorded together. Which I guess is understandable for a lot of the tracks because they're just so old and probably like lost the originals at that point. Short of remaking the track, which does happen a lot. There's like so many remixes of the classic O2Jam tracks. Is there no sky on the ocean? Really? I'm gonna refund. Maybe because there's none on 5K. No, there just literally isn't sky of the ocean. Unfortunate. Alright, let's die. Yeah, it's just kinda... It's such a huge bummer that a lot of this is just trapped in O2Jam. I mean, there's DLC here and there, but... What the hell was that? That was beyond speed up, that looked like a teleport. Yeah, holy shit! I'm not a fan of this chart at all. It's just too busy for the sake of it. $27, $28. Why? So bizarre. Barely any difference at all. Oh right, it's UHD, which means there's probably like a normal The Queen which isn't released for whatever bizarre reason. Yeah, not for me. Those things are really just killing the chart for me. So there's no regular The Queen? Why? There's just so much why in this release. Like, okay, well, let's just pretend this is normal on the usual version or something. What? Yeah, this chart is just bad. Sorry, it's just I'm not gonna play it. Yeah, it just randomly has those freezes for absolutely no reason at all. And then a stream of 16s regardless of what the melody is doing, which is just lazy, honestly. Ah!
Welcome to my house.
course. Wait, there's no cross time. Why is there no cross time? Really? Is the subscription like not everything? I mean, they definitely mentioned cross time like dozens of times in there. Holy shit, it really isn't everything. This randomly Hellboy is not available. This is really just such a weird release. Yeah, there actually isn't any cross time. Wow. Oh. Yeah, if you got anything you want to see, let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm almost done. Like, wow, $13 for a month of this is just, sorry, I have to say, it's just not worth it. Wow, they like to do that teleport as well now. Whatever, let's just play it. Make It Rock. I don't believe that's in the track list as well. I played it if it was. Let's find out Persona or I don't think I saw that either. I would have played it if I saw it. That much I can say. That might have been mistaken. Yeah, there's definitely no Make It Rock, which means some of the wrong jackets are tracks that are not even in the game yet. This makes it even more hilarious. Oh, there's Placebo Dying, although it's a UHD. Super Styling. No, that's not appropriate. Oh, and it doesn't even remember what you selected if you scroll. It's just... just constantly just laughing. Wow, 29. Alright, let's just see how bad it can be. No, there's no 2D mode, it's just a highway, that's it. I'm probably literally going to die in this zone. I'm not going to make it to the end. Assuming the game has a fail state. Died. Okay, I'm gonna summarize my thoughts again, which is probably a repeat of previous stream, but number one, music is mono. Why? And like I said, when you go back to the menu, it is stereo, and the result screen is stereo. It's just all the gameplay music is mono. Keybinds do not support numpad, which is a deal breaker to me because I'm an old fart now, and it's just much more comfortable for my wrist if I play like this rather than like this. Yeah, I agree that most of the UHD charts I've seen are also mania, almost literally, and I'm just not a fan. I talked about how rhythm games are in two umbrellas, where there is the type which you react to the music, dance games, Muse Dash, and so on and so forth, and then the other type is the one where you're simulating making the music, which O2Jam used to be. And the UHD charts, like the Queen especially, seem to be the former rather than the latter, which is just a shame considering the franchise history. Technical issues out of the wazoo, and the monetization is just really bad. I think, like, I'm not against monetization of any game. I mean, games are supposed to make money or they die, and a lot of rhythm games have died, including O2Jam and DJMAX. But just contextually, in the current ecosystem where you have, again, easy to on, DJMAX and 6-star and a whole bunch of not DJMAX tier rhythm games on PC, on Steam, on the same platform, it's a really hard sell to get people to pay $13 a month to access, honestly, a track list which is just not as solid. Like, I got into 6-star last week and I've been enjoying the soundtrack for that game a lot. Like, it obviously has a lot less production value than Easy to On and DJMAX, and that no key sounds, some of them don't have VGAs and all that. But the music is good. Here, there's a bunch of good music, but there's also a really dated stuff, which is just really hard to justify, like Fly Magpie, which I keep on emphasizing every single time in their PVs and marketing and all that, which I just do not understand why. And stuff like Don't Tell Mama, Beach Paradise, all that. I mean, it's nostalgia, but it's really, really hard to get people who have never played rhythm games to play that and say, wow, this is cool, you know. The way a lot of DJMAX and EC2DJ stuff is. Oh yeah, let's actually play some 7K, just for the hell of it, like nostalgia. I'm gonna set it to the old O2Jam style as well. Let's see just how rusty I've become for a real, a real classic O2Jam. Let's see. V3? Is this the original chart? Let's find out. Why is the center key not orange? Is it that hard to recolor a key? Okay, I need to explain this. You know, I said earlier that a lot of the classic songs were like the output of the O2Jam client or Note tool or whatever. This is definitely like the soundtrack version of V3. And hilariously enough, the fact that the chart is copied means it's got a bunch of the left-hand piano notes which just do not exist in music because they were added for the game. It's just hilarious to be pressing 3 buttons and it's like one piano note coming out of it. Okay, I know that's a really weird thing to get like amused by, but it really is. This one. Yeah, but this is the original chart as far as I can tell. Part of me wish I didn't play this. hard to quantify how I feel right now because this really hammers home just how inferior this is as an experience. Because number one, again, music is mono. The music is not key sounded. The layout, like vertical scroll versus highway, I'm not gonna say anything because at least that is subjective. Like people might prefer the highway, but just the lack of key sounds and the music being mono is just objectively a worse experience than the original. And if this, like, people ask for 7 key and this is the result of like the feedback and it's still a worse experience, I honestly can't say I've got much hope for like whether they can turn this around because I don't think it's happening, and that's really a shame. Yeah, and I'm definitely rusty. I can say it. What a waste. I can't get into Friday Night Funkin', to be honest. Like, my nephew asked me to play and I just play it a little just to like satisfy him, but I cannot stand it, to be honest. Honestly, like, I know this is like old man yelling at clouds, but I feel that Friday Night Funkin's success is very, very weird and undeserved because it doesn't really do anything like, you know, the Stat Mania community, for example, didn't do like decades ago. But again, this is probably like old man yelling at cloud because there's obviously a very, very large and young fan base who, like, that's the only rhythm game they play and they are very into it, you know, and it's just probably in bad taste for me to say, oh, I don't like it because it's just not my style or not my kind of music and all that. I made a lot of jokes about listening to Friday Night Funkin' for a long time causes brain damage because it all goes yeah. I can't stand it. But yeah, I definitely understand that there is a fan base for it. You know what? I'm gonna play a little bit of 6 Star just to kind of like palate cleanse myself. I don't want to end a rhythm game stream just being this depressed. It's not good for health. Let's see. Like 6 Star is new enough to me. I just started it last week that I'm still discovering a lot of new favorite tracks almost constantly. Holy shit, it's so much louder than O2Jam as well. Like, I'm not starting up Easy to DJ or DJMAX on purpose because it's just going to not be a fair comparison, but you know, it's kind of a look at what O2Jam could have been on a reboot. Like a modern, new video game, new rhythm game project. But it just feels that they got the IP and they felt the need to kind of like make back the money that they spent to get the IP, which is... again, very, very huge bummer. Like, yes, it's dated, but I do think the IP really deserves better. Stay Dance. I'm not really a streamer, I don't do requests, but I will. Stay Dance. Wait, update time. Alright, let's have our personal music. 982, see if you can beat my own score. I haven't played this like once or twice. Oh, right.
Even if I've got in our homes all day. When the suture world waiting the heavens, hope for better days. We'll be finding a galaxy. Keep on the wall, shining, shining, never run ending. 내가 무슨 자유를 못하네. 가까이 두夢を広がる夢を feeling it, moving it, something's beginning. 넌最高の生き方。私たちは孤独じゃない。Need to stay now. We've been feeling the rhythm inside us. So say goodbye and stay here. Don't let the feeling escape. Just dance the whole night away. Whatever comes our way, even if everything blends with each other. To all the summer days, look behind. We'll just keep on shining.
Yeah, what I'm noticing about this game is I find so many bangers in the game, then I go look it up on YouTube, it's got like 500 views, and I'm like, oh man, being a musician is hard. Okay, I also like to take this time to say there was a sync issue there. Like, I got way more white stars than I should have. That should have been like 20 or 30 white stars at most. But that being said, even with that kind of technical issue, which I think if I restart it'll be okay, like the rest of the game still carries it. It's not painful to play like O2Jam was. Like, that game just doesn't seem to want you to continue to play it. Like, okay, I'm gonna just restart and see if the sync is okay after that. It should be from my whereas in O2Jam it's just completely random whether it's okay or not. This one, the first time you start a song tends to be this way. Still off actually. I take back what I said. It's okay, whatever. Yeah, there's so many good songs. What I haven't played actually. JD&D.
Just
And this entire game is like the price of 1 month of O2Jam.
無事到着しましたさすが担当
That's
です
why.
Also baby hold on to me システムオールグリーン発信準備完了 Baby, wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be
You know what? Let's actually just fix that sync.
easy.
Seems a little bit late, so I should be moving it towards 0. Means. Right. Something like that.
システムオールグリーン発信準備完了 Baby, wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be okay.
Yeah,
If you just stay with
much better.
me, and we can run from here, and we can disappear, and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me. 'Cause I know I can make you believe in something that only we can see. Also, baby, hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. 'Cause I know I can make you believe in something that only we can see. Also, baby, hold on to me. Hold on to me. 'Cause I know I can make you believe in something that only we can see. Also, baby, hold on to me. Baby, wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be okay if you just stay with me, and we can run from here, and we can disappear, and you won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me. 'Cause I know I can make you believe in something that only we can see. Also, baby, hold on to me. Something that only we can see. Also, baby, hold on to me. Hold on to me. 本当にすごいです。無事到着しました。さすが艦長です。
I'm not sure if I'm just tired, but the sync is just not working for me right now. Maybe I'm just too depressed from playing O2Jam. That felt way more O2Jam than anything in O2Jam. And obviously, easy to on's O2Jam DLC feels more like O2Jam than O2Jam does, so yeah, I think I'm done for now as well. Like, again, to summarize my thoughts, I really do hope that O2Jam does turn around. Like, having 5% positive ratings on Steam cannot be easy on the team. I know that feeling all too well, but at the same time, have to say I'm not confident that they have the knowledge or the manpower to turn it around. Because again, I cannot imagine that anyone who does audio would let a music game go live where all the music is mono. Like, that just does not happen. So kind of feels like the expertise just is not there. You just have the rights to it, but no one to, like, the lights are on but no one's home. I guess that's what it feels like. We'll see. Obviously, I will not be renewing the sub. I just wanted to kind of like see what people get when they pay, which is obviously not very worth. Sad to say. $13 for 1 month of subscription for not even the full song list like they advertise. I'm pretty sure that they pimped cross time a lot, and it's not there. So what's up with that? Anyway, off for dinner. Thanks guys for hanging around.